welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host and co-host, DJ Kitty, Mrs. Morningstar. We are from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Let's say happy Taco Tuesday to you. I hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day. Wonderful Labor Day weekend, 3 days off, no work. Enjoyed family, enjoyed friends. Whatever you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say good morning to Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee, our family and friends that are on TikTok tuning in, as well as our family and friends on YouTube that's tuned in. We appreciate you being here, and thank you for paying attention to us as we navigate these streets. Today is, say it with me, a good day. Today's going to be a good day. I don't care what happens. Today is a good day to be here, to be alive. I hope everyone has had their breakfast. You've taken your morning meds. And you know, my rule, I'm going to say it every morning. You drink you at least 16 ounces of water. Get you a big cup. Drink, sip on it all day. Get that blood flowing. I hope you've had the opportunity to touch grass, get some sun, and reflect on you. You've given yourself grace to just be okay with you. We're about to get started with a fantastic show. Today we have our veterans and we have our leaders, our brothers of Our Plugs, that they take their time, they do their research, and they bring us knowledge and information every Tuesday. And for that, we appreciate them. But before we can get started with every broadcast, we do positive affirmations, and we get those positive affirmations from who? My sister, my little sister, my fellow Capricorn, Mrs. Morningstar. Good morning, Mrs. Morningstar. How are you?
Hello, good morning, everybody. I am wonderful. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. Just like Kitty, I hope everybody is up and going. It's like a drag when we have Monday off. Y'all know how it is. You feel like today is Monday and yesterday, so you're gonna be off a little bit this week, but it's okay. It's okay. We all there with you. Just kind of keep glancing at that calendar. And reminding yourself that it's Tuesday, because I have that issue all the time. But good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, TikTok, everybody listening audience. So we are going to keep our affirmations today positive in the present tense, personal, and powerful. And we want to start our day with intention, to transform our mindsets. So each P resonates with you the most. Positive, present, personal, powerful. So make sure when you do your affirmations, you think of those P's: positive, present, personal, powerful. 4 points, okay? So what we're going to do today is just use 10 affirmations for leaders to help nurture the mindset. Since today is about our leaders and our veterans who are also leaders, these are some things as a leader that you need to repeat out loud several times a day to help you get through. I am confident and able to handle any obstacles thrown in front of me. My presence is power. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I treat others with respect and appreciate their individuality. I have the power to create positive change. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential is succeeded in infinity. I am in the process of becoming the best version of myself. I am grateful to learn from new experiences, even if I struggle. I am focused and present and persistent. I'm sorry, focused and persistent. I am proud of myself and all that I have accomplished.
I like
That's it.
all of them.
That's it. Short and sweet.
Would you say it's 4 P's?
It's 4 P's. The 4 P's is being positive, present tense, personal, and powerful. And
I like
that's
all of them. Yeah.
that's how you build your strong affirmations. And that is something you're gonna start with your day with the intent to make yourself present in the
Yes,
now.
absolutely. And that's what we have to be right now. It's time to be present. It's time to be in the now. We don't have
Yes,
time to put our heads in the sand and act like what's happening is not happening.
it's happening, y'all.
Yeah, it's happening. And what are we going to do about it? We're going to network and we're going to build together. And we're going to let the karma that's coming to those who have chosen a path of destruction happen to them. And
Mm-hmm.
we shall sit back. And I know there was a time where we say we listen, but we don't judge. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some things I'm gonna judge. I'm going to giggle and I'm going to judge. I'm going to get my 15 giggles in on a lot of things that's happening, and I'm
I
going to judge.
think we allowed. I think we
Yeah,
allowed for
yeah.
that.
At this point,
I
at
think
this
we
point,
earned that.
at this point,
Yeah.
we gave everybody the opportunity. Now we're listening, laughing, and absolutely judging. So let me judge this weather right quick. Holly Springs, I got some good news. Good news. You're back in the 80s, a high of 83 and a low of 64. Feels like temperature 84 degrees. Ooh, I'm jealous. 58% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity in the morning will be high, in the evening, very high. Mosquito risk is high. Of course, they live there, and they're hungry. Grass pollen is moderate. Air quality is good. You're going to have a partly cloudy day in the morning and afternoon showers or thunderstorm. Just take your umbrella, enjoy the cooler temperatures. I'm jealous. I'll take rain and cool temperatures any day over this heat.
Okay.
Memphis, you have a pretty decent day. 87 high, 68 is your low. Feels like temperatures will be 88 degrees. 19% chance of rain. Winds are out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity in the morning is moderate. In the evening, it is high. Mosquito risk is medium. Some of them have went on down to Holly Springs, because it's only medium. They went on vacation. They're visiting
Yeah.
friends right now. Grass and ragweed pollen are both moderate. Air quality is good. You will have a few clouds today and a slight chance of rain. Enjoy it. If you get a chance, go outside and go touch grass. That is the best thing that you can do for putting positive energy into your body. Go
Mm-hmm.
outside, touch some grass, get some sun. Because 19%, you gotta, you know, it may not. Hot Houston, you do not disappoint.
It's getting hot in here.
Well, it's only 92 degrees today with a low of 76. Feels like temperature will be 96 degrees. Ciao. Oh, 15% chance of rain. It's not going to rain, y'all. If it is, it's just a few sprinkles. Disappointing. Winds out of the north northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity all day and night is high. Mosquito risk is high. Mosquitoes are out there. They said, hey, I'm hungry, and this is my house too. Grass and tree pollen are both low. Ragweed pollen is medium. Air quality is moderate. We have morning clouds and a generally clear conditions today. It's just going to be an average hot day in September. September already. You guys, we're in the holidays. September, Labor Day. October, Halloween. November, Thanksgiving. December, Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to move that fast.
Like that.
Because where did August go?
Well, where did January go?
I mean, we blinked and it's already, where did January go? I mean, we blinked twice and everything. The summer the kids are back in school. Everything
it's
just
football season again.
Football season again. Yeah.
That's
everything.
The one thing I'm happy about, football season.
I know you are. I enjoy some good football. When there's some good games on, I enjoy some games. But baby, I'm getting ready for October.
Here we go. Here we go with the basketball.
Let's go.
I'm not mad at you. I love the fall. I love the winter. I love the spring. It's the summer that, hey, we not cool. We never going to be cool. I'm not cool with you, summer. But let's go ahead and get to some news that we can all use. A lot happened over the weekend.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So,
a lot happened. Where's Frumpy?
Where's Trump?
I'm sorry. Where's Trump?
Where he at?
Where is he?
I heard he had some fake videos put out.
And pictures.
Like he was golfing, but when they did a little bit investigation, they found out the videos was from like a week or two prior with a certain NFL ex-coach, I believe, who was fired because he's, racist and he's misogynist. Maybe somebody can help me in the comments with his name, but yeah, he put some video pictures up like they was hanging out. But they said that was an old video. That's what I heard.
There was a picture of him and his granddaughter, and she come around when it gets sickly. Anyway, that picture was from January or February.
See?
It wasn't from this weekend.
It was not this weekend.
It sounds like a weekend and Bernie event. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot, and so I'm choosing not to say too much. I'm going to give my opinions and say allegedly, because it's my opinions. I don't have any factual evidence because nobody's seen him and he's not, showing up. He's got his people talking for him, and somebody's tweeting for him or truth or lie social info. I don't know what you call his platform, but they are on there putting some stuff out there. It's not him. He doesn't speak like that. He doesn't type like that. He can't read. So it made sense. So no, that was not him. But yeah, where's he at? And then his homeboy Rudy got into a little kerfluffle. He's supposed to be rescuing, playing Captain Save a person, and got into a little fender bender. I seen the car. Well, let me just say I seen a car. I don't know if that was Rudy's car. I don't know whose car it was. But I'm asking, where's the driver? Where's the other driver? Who hit him? Where's the lady that he supposedly saved? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I mean, ain't Rudy supposed to be like in some type of cast or something? He broke a few bones from what I heard.
Fractured his back.
So I heard Trump wanted to give him some type of
presidential something.
Yeah.
How's he gonna give it? Is it gonna be public? How is Trump going to give it? Is it gonna be in the hospital bed to hospital bed? They're gonna do it in the hospital, in the chapel. Is it gonna, they're gonna prop Trump up and move his arms? They got the strings attached because let me stop.
The games we play, y'all, the games that we have, this administration is full of games, drama, games, just the games that are being played on a regular basis is amazing, and they're able to get away with it.
It's pretty crazy if you think about it. It's pretty. I
had an article that so we all know the big catastrophe happening with the CDC. So some former CDC directors, about 9 of them, um, spoke out about saying that the Health and Human Services Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is endangering the health of Americans. 7 former directors and 2 acting directors whose 10 years stretch back to the administration of former President Jimmy Carter
Whoa.
published a New York Times article on Monday, just days after the ousting of the CDC director, Susan Monrez. And they are saying that his principal deputy chief, they're saying that these changes to COVID vaccine policies and the firing of high-level staff would not commit to the safety of Americans.
Yeah.
It said it could have a wide range impact on America's health securities. We in trouble, y'all.
You know, they
As a
have,
nation.
they're taking the word of a person who swims in toxic waste. How about this? How
Not
about if
trusting.
he's such a great person, have him treat Trump and Rudy. Since he's a doctor all of a sudden, and he knows more than doctors and scientists and everyone else, have RFK treat Trump and Rudy. Let him go and give the treatment. Let him treat him, because word on the street is he's under scrutiny for his comment about autism. And anyone with any type of common sense would know not to believe a man who swims in toxic waste. Yet it's like they see what's happening and they jump. I'm talking about MAGA and Black, and they jump on the bandwagon, and all of a sudden they start talking about whatever they put out there and trying to justify why vaccines are wrong and why we should. Let RFK treat Trump and Rudy and see what they say. I bet you they won't.
I bet you they won't.
Well,
They are so focused on. It's sad when you can just obliviously just not believe in science, not believe in health professionals, and just act as if there everything that we have worked to as a nation, all the things that research scientists have came up with is just they wrong. Like, you could just come in and say that, and then you got a group of people following behind you.
it's the people that only have 10 grade educations, not 10th grade,
10 grade.
10 grade educations.
As we had somebody tell us that today. I'm 10 grade.
10 grade. Yeah, we got to take a quick commercial.
We definitely in trouble, y'all. We
are past in trouble. Let me tell y'all how much in trouble we are. Let me play y'all something really, really quick, and then we're gonna go to commercial break. And I'm gonna play this, and then I want you guys to think about it. Hello, powerful Black woman. Hello, everyone out there on TikTok and on YouTube. Thank you for joining. I want you guys to listen to this. And just know we in trouble.
I mean, you got to give it to Trump. He said that he would bring the world together. And that's exactly what he's doing. The problem is, he's also making the United States completely irrelevant in the process. If you haven't heard, China just hosted this huge summit, a dinner rehearsal, if you will, and the United States wasn't even invited. China is sitting at the head of the table, and America doesn't even have a seat. Russia was there. India was there, Iran, Pakistan, even Kim Jong-un showed up to the after party, all of them together deciding what dish they could bring now that America isn't catering the event. They discussed plans to trade in their own currency instead of the US dollar, a way to completely bypass American banks so that Washington can no longer freeze their deals or block their transactions. They talked about building their own emergency fund, a backup to the IMF, so that when countries go broke, they don't have to sell their economies off to US corporations just to get a bailout. They talked about using China's GPS system instead of ours. They talked about laying down pipelines and railways that avoid U.S. control. They talked about setting up digital payment networks that make American sanctions almost useless. Dish by dish, they're preparing for a world not catered by the United States, and everyone is bringing something to the party. China is bringing the checkbook, the satellites, the leadership. Russia is bringing oil, gas, nuclear weapons, forestry, farmland. India has 1.4 billion people, the fastest growing economy on earth. It's bringing code, engineers, factories. Turkey has a bridge between Europe and Asia controlling pipelines and railways. It has the Bosporus Strait, one of the most critical waterways on earth. Iran has oil and gas. Iran has the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping lanes. Iran also has decades of practice surviving U.S. sanctions. Pakistan has nuclear weapons. Pakistan also has a massive young population. It also has geography that connects Central Asia to the Arabian Sea, opening up trade routes and ports and pipelines. Central Asia has oil, gas, uranium, rare minerals. It also has the Silk Road corridor, the bridge that connects the east to the west. Whoever controls those routes controls the flow of goods, energy, and armies across Eurasia. The world is preparing for their independence. For decades, we told ourselves that the world couldn't function without us, that the dollar was irreplaceable, that no global deal would happen without Washington's blessing, that we were the glue holding it all together. But with great power comes great responsibility, and America has been grossly irresponsible with that power. So while we were busy bullying the world into submission, they were quietly building a plan B. And this Tianjin summit was the reveal of that plan B. A dinner rehearsal for a world where America is not at the table, where America is not providing a dish. Trump called himself the peace president, the man that would end forever wars, the man that would bring the world together. Well, the world is coming together, and the plan isn't to attack America and to start another war. The plan is to build a future where America doesn't even matter at all.
Yeah. So
Facts.
basically, we are over here dealing with crazy. We are dealing with a person who slapped tariffs on every country that we actually need because it's supply and demand. While we're over here dealing with racism and craziness and statues and him National Guard and all of the extra crazy that we're dealing with. The rest of the world is moving on without us. I'm in finance. This will affect us, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
No one is exempt. Let's take a commercial. You guys think about that. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection, on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Carry Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need. that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciated. God bless. Hey guys, guess what? I got something to show you. Boom, 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 bam. You like what you see? This is from Morningstar Boutique. Yes, beautiful, nice and thick, comfy, and it fits. So if you like this sweater, you got to go to All Plugs and scroll down with Morningstar Boutique, and you gotta get yours, because I got mine. You better go get yours, because yeah, you might run out fast. So yeah, if you like this sweater, go to ourplugs, ourplugs.com, scroll down and hit Morningstar Boutique and get yours. Yes, this is from a black powerful woman to another powerful black woman. So yeah, we're moving on. Go get yours so we all can be warm. Okay? God bless.
Welcome to Morningstar Boutique, where the sun is shining and the style is all about you, your beauty, confidence, and individuality. Whether that's your perfect summer dress, a chic jumpsuit, or outfit you didn't know you needed, we've got you. Stop by ourplugs.com and check us out. We'll see you soon.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We are back. Miss Morningstar, did you have another article that you wanted, a story you wanted to get into?
Yeah, so I came across, I don't know if y'all have heard of this because I hadn't heard of it as a project. It's called Project Steel, I Rise Answers to Urgent Calls. Project Steel, I Rise. Y'all heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Answers the urgent call for change and innovation in the literacy crisis with new innovations. So it's I guess there's a project called Still I Rise in dedication to empowering youth by equipping them with essential skills and knowledge for their future, including literacy, which serves as the foundation for academic success. We know this. Despite some of the progress they have made nationally, reading proficiencies among Black students still fall short. And if trends continue, it would directly impact the students' academic performance. So I guess the summer project Still I Rise launched one of the newest initiatives called Project Lit. And this initiative takes a comprehensive collaboration approach in inspiring a passion for literacy and promotes academic success by providing essential support to educators. So Project Lit focuses on four main areas, which is reading literacy, finance literacy, STEM literacy, and community sustainability. And the panel discussed and provided an opportunity for great community to listen, learn, and gain insight on how to further support the efforts in the classroom. So it looks like they are taking it a notch up, whatever this program is, and I need to look more into it, but I don't know if anybody else heard of it.
I haven't heard of it, but I'm definitely interested. I would love to.
Project Still I Rise. That's what it's called.
I would love to see what they have going on and what they're about, and then, of course,
because I really want to hope that they are going to focus on some of those red states, unfortunately, with our Black kids that, I spoke about in a few sessions ago that all the third graders failed because they weren't able to pass the reading exam.
Yeah. Let's try and reach out to them.
Yeah, I got them saved in here, and I'll make sure we get it to P. Maybe we can do some research and find out about them and bring them on the show to get more awareness, because Those 4 areas are needed in our community
Absolutely.
and must be taught to our kids for us to even have any stream of hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Send me the information also, Miss Morningstar.
Okay, I will get
Hey,
that to
Maud.
you. And the last story I have, y'all, and I'm sorry it's not so positive, but it is positive. So we talked to T Wiz about that explosion that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a survivor. He is a survivor. He's an 18-year-old young black man. He was in his basement. He's a twin, and he happened to be home alone. His brother just went off to college, and his mother was out for a jog, and his dad was at work. And
Baby.
he survived, but he is now have suffered severe burns over 85% of his body.
Oh my God.
So we need to
Prayers.
keep this family lifted in prayer. And as this young man has to go through the most painfulest thing he's probably ever experienced in his life. I can remember my stepson, when he had got burnt severely on his stomach as a kid, and that was painful. I mean, just taking them to the doctor and them having to clean it and do the grafting and rewrap bandaging it. I could not imagine that. And I gave birth. Okay, so that is a different type of pain. We know when we get little, grease burns,
That's different.
Those hurt, but that type of burn,
85% of your body.
85% of this young man's body.
Young man. Oh my God.
He just graduated high school. So his aunt has launched a GoFundMe for the family to help pay for his medical expenses. So far, they've raised over $50,000, which is amazing.
That's good.
This was in North St. Louis where this happened. Yeah, it was some type of natural gas explosion.
And then they closed down the Walmart down the street.
Yeah, we talked to a good close friend who lives out that way, who actually the explosion was near her home. And it's scary. It's literally scary because it took out other homes, and it was only through the grace of God that this young man survived.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think him being down in the basement may have played a part because it was underground.
Yeah, because if he were above ground, baby, he would.
No way.
It leveled like 6 homes. We saw the pictures. It leveled. I'm talking flattened. That was. I'm gonna pray for this young man. We definitely keep him and his family uplifted in prayer.
Yeah.
I do have a good story that I would like to talk about in Memphis, Tennessee. I said I don't want to end my broadcast from me only on the negative. The last story I want to talk about always has to be something uplifting, and that's a commitment I'm making to myself for me. 81-year-old South Memphis, Tennessee woman Christina Marshall, aka Mama, has been recognized as Woman of the Year by a local church, Mount Zion AME Church. Honored at the 135th anniversary with flowers and a trophy and a beautiful celebration. Members and people around the country donated to Miss Marshall to help her repair her home. She had been living out of her car for quite some time, 81 years old. And she would go to the church and stay in the back and ask for an envelope. And she would put whatever money she had in there, whatever she could afford to tithe, she gave whatever she could, which to me is remarkable, because if you are living in your car, I would think that you need every dime. But she gave because that's what she wanted to do. Well, the church and the community in turn are repairing her home for free.
Good.
They've raised money for her They've
As
honored
they
her at the
should.
church, as they should.
Yeah.
They gave her a day of pampering. They had someone come in and do her hair and just loved on her. And that's the type of community that I would like to be a part of. There's the thought of an 81-year-old, woman living in her car, parked right across the street from the church. And she was living in her car because her home, she couldn't live in there. It was unlivable. And so she was living out of her car. So the community and the church and other people have donated, and they will be fixing her home. That is a blessing. Yes,
That is.
Yes, it is. Let's go ahead. Good job, Memphis, Tennessee. I know Memphis.
Good
Tennessee.
job, Memphis.
Y'all get
I know
a
y'all be going through it, baby. But y'all done had a couple good stories lately with the ladies who stood up for the babies, and now we got that. So shout out to Memphis.
Keep it going. Keep it going, Memphis. We have faith in you. We not
Ollie,
throw you away. Hey, Ollie.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Ollie? How you doing?
I gotta split y'all up because y'all. Wow.
Cool.
Wow. So was the car okay with Giuliani's situation?
No. Well, the car that I saw was all, jaws of life type situation. Burnt up, looked like it look, I don't want to speculate. So I'm going to say allegedly toxic. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Reality TV.
I believe the car that I saw looks like somebody, not just at a high rate of speed. It looked like somebody flipped that car. May have been a hit. So it may have been a hit. May have been a hit. All those hits on 97.9 The Box or 92.7 WKRA. All those hits. And then we ain't seen the man with the rotten hands either. Hey. Y'all tell me what it is.
So you mean to tell me he got his old butt out that mangled, tore up, burnt up car and proceed? Let me shut up, because you know what? We ain't about to do this with you, Rudy.
So
Rudy,
today,
you don't cut it out.
We know you ain't here, Rudy.
We're going to talk about National Guard, all right, and what they're doing, and also I want to bring something, because in the military itself, they're getting rid of transgender people.
Yeah.
And you got to hear the last story for yourself.
Is it going up? Wait a minute. Hold on. We need a disclaimer, sir.
We gonna be mad.
Trigger warning.
We gonna be mad, y'all.
Trigger
get ready.
Warning.
Where my fan? Hold on.
But let me get into the first one, right? And I'll put the bullet point.
Me too.
Right? The National Guard is for, you could federalize National Guard. You could use them for national emergency. They could supplement law enforcement, right? They could do all these amazing jobs. They could do these things. They don't fight crime, though. They're not detectives. They don't arrest people. Like, these are not the things. The National Guard is not a agency of force you use to fight crime. I'm going to repeat that again. The National Guard does not fight crime. Okay? All right. So let's talk about what they're doing. Let's see how much it costs the taxpayers. All right? And I mean, this is just amazing. It is.
Guard troops that Donald Trump has deployed in our nation's capital have so little to do that they have been photographed and videoed this week donning their bright orange vests over their, camo to pick up trash along the streets and in the parks of Washington, D.C. They're not out there busting crime like Donald Trump says, getting people in order. No, they're picking up garbage because There's literally nothing else for them to do. I mean, talk about not just a waste of resources, because this occupation of DC is costing $1.1 million a day to pick up garbage, but how embarrassing and humiliating and degrading for these National Guard troops. You go through basic training, same as any other branch of the military. You're hoping to serve your country, to do well, to protect the homeland, and instead, this little wannabe Hitler has you in DC in front of the White House picking up garbage that he probably threw out the window of his motorcade. That's what he has them doing. This is an absolute insult to those men and women in uniform.
And yeah, you go through basic training, and this is what you see when you turn on, you log on to the internet, you look at the news. They're picking up trash. They're doing landscaping. What crime? The National Guard does not fight crime. If you're saying DC has so much crime, which is they don't. They have a record low crime rate.
Down 30%.
So if they don't fight crime, why are they there?
Because that's how he feels about them. I'm going to go on mute. That's how he feels about them, though. Right, all right. That right there.
Picking up trash. Let me play another part, and then we're going to,
1,000 National Park Service employees have been fired in the latest rounds of cuts by the Trump administration.
I knew the writing was on the wall, but I mean, nothing will just prepare you for the shock that you'll really get once you get that letter, because it's everything I love. It's the Park Service. I mean, our national monuments and parks are just our greatest treasure, and it just ruined my dream.
The people were fired in their probationary period, like this former custodian.
I mean, just what's going to happen is just no one's going to be there to pick up the trash. I mean, you'd be amazed with how many just diapers I pick up off the side of the road, beer bottles, toilet paper, all the stuff so you don't have to see. You get to see the park in its true natural beauty.
These job cuts come as part of billionaire Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency plans to rewrite where and how federal dollars are spent.
The Park Service is kind of an interesting place. A lot of the people that work there, they're overqualified, underpaid, and the reason they're working there, they love the place and they want to give back.
About 325 million people visit the 433 parks and historic sites managed by the National Park Service each year. According to the National Parks Conservation Association, 16 out of the 17 supervisors at Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming were fired. These cuts leave one person to hire, train, and support employees. Andrea Townsend was a carnivore specialist at the National Park Service, working with endangered species at Yosemite National Park.
I oversaw the research projects that were happening in Yosemite for both fishers and Sierra Nevada red fox, both of which are federally endangered carnivore species in the southern Sierra Nevada mountains.
I'm going to stop it there because...
So he's fired everybody, basically. In a nutshell, is that what it is? Is that what it is, Ali?
How these people are tracking endangered species, they're doing different research. These are things that are important.
He done took us back 30 years.
They fired people who are picking up that pick up trash. You heard them, the man. The park services are responsible for all these monuments, all these parks, all these federal places. So if you fire them, I guess we have to bring in the National Guard to pick up trash. The premier fighting force they represent are now picking up trash. They're not, helping with floods in Texas. You don't see them trying to help people in what? And so for me, after 9/11, I volunteered to go to the nuclear power plant because I figured, if it goes down, we ain't gonna be here anyways, right? So I went there. I volunteered. So I was supplement to the security that was there. We are not the security. We supplement them. We back them up. We are, we give them aid. And that was my job. You don't see my pew pew in that, but I do have my, ready to go because it's a nuclear power plant. I mean, after 9/11, we were like, hey, if they hit the nuclear power plants, then it's all bets are off. We're gonna be on a planet that's smoking. That's it. So the DC National Guard, the National Guard, they do have police inside. They have jobs that you got military police, but they are for military. They're military police. They don't. The National Guard. 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. These are regular people who have regular jobs like you, like Morningstar. These are regular people, regular people. But go ahead.
I just have a question. Do you think that the military are there because he's scared of that bounty that's on his head? I'm just asking.
He either scared or he ain't got no damn sense.
Well, he might. I'm quite sure it's both, but I mean, he can go ahead. They can go ahead and let him go.
But answer me this: after the 30 days is up, what's next?
I think Congress has to authorize it or give him more
an extension.
Yeah, because this is federal money. These are not coming from the states. The payment they're going to get, they're going to come from the federal government. Who's paying for this?
Of course, the federal government. But let me ask you this. Does he have to make an appearance in order for Congress? Because I need to see him say it. I don't want to hear from Stephen Miller or any of his other buddies. I need the man with the rotten hands to come out and say, let me extend it because we need the military. I don't want to hear from JD Vance. I don't want to hear from what is this? Stephen Miller, Higgs. What's the man's name? None of them. I don't want to hear from none of them. I want the man with the rotten hands, aka Donald J. Trump, to come out and say, let's extend it. You got to come and I want to see that for myself. Otherwise, why are we extending anything? Is it really the president? Proof of life. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to go on mute. Thank you.
Well, I got two more stories, and they're probably gonna tick you off a little bit, right? We're gonna move on in. I'm gonna say the ironic one for last. But you've heard me pull this up before. It's gonna sound familiar.
Some stories are difficult to tell, especially when they touch on alleged intimidation and racial profiling. Well, the world remembers the tragedy of Trayvon Martin, a young boy shot and killed while walking through a neighborhood carrying nothing more than a bag of Skittles. Tonight, 7 News Detroit anchor Carolyn Clifford is digging into a dispute between a retired police detective from Detroit and a Livonia resident after an encounter inside a condo complex left both men pointing fingers.
Marcellus Ball spent 35 years with the Detroit Police Department, retiring as a detective, honored at the White House. But earlier this year, while searching for a condo in Livonia, he says he faced something he never expected.
Get out of my face.
This is a private
I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
If you knew, you wouldn't be here.
I'm in law enforcement, so I know what I'm doing.
Law enforcement. I see your badge.
Ball says 51-year-old Edward Dombrowski confronted him, questioning why he was there.
Basically was racial profiling me. And he was telling me, what was I doing over here? You don't live here. We don't want you here.
Get out of here.
No.
Get your car out of here.
Feeling uneasy, Ball began recording. He says Dombrowski had a knife in his pocket.
Right through here where I could see it.
Something confirmed on a 911 call. By the time police arrived, Dombrowski had walked away and Ball was told to leave. Later, police asked Ball if he wanted to press charges, but without a name, he posted the video online. It quickly drew hundreds of responses.
Get out. You can't case our neighborhood then.
Goodbye.
It's not for sale.
Goodbye.
Not for sale.
Goodbye.
When we met Ball back at the complex for an interview, Dombrowski walked right up. When we asked Dombrowski why he confronted Ball, his answer pointed to suspicion.
Why would you feel so hostile towards someone like Marcellus Ball pulling up into your condo complex?
Well, Marcellus didn't have a very cogent story to offer me about his presence here with his Volvo.
Dombrowski admits he always carries a knife but denies showing it to Ball. Still, he acknowledges confronting others before, including an African-American food delivery driver.
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah, one of the delivery people came through. His name was Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Yeah, of African-American descent.
Mm-hmm. And you
Okay.
confronted him?
Yeah, I did. It was at 2 in the morning.
And you have an association, right?
Mm-hmm.
The association, are they okay with you confronting people?
They're absolutely blindsided by Marcellus.
We reached out to the Villas Condo Association. By email, they told us Dombrowski has no authority to confront anyone. The Wayne County prosecutor charged him with disorderly person and disturbing the peace. We were there for his first court appearance.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by anything from probation and fines and costs to a maximum of 93 days incarceration, or 90 days incarceration, I apologize, and or a $500 fine.
His court-appointed attorney said he was suffering from a mental illness, was off his medication, and undergoing anger management. That's when Livonia's 16-court district judge Paul Bernier fired back.
If this is true, anger didn't provoke you to go up to that man and say the things you did and try to keep him out of your neighborhood. That wasn't anger, that was racism.
For Ball, justice is simple.
Has justice been served yet? It's on the way. Justice is a process, and this is just part of the process. The judge set a court date, and we'll see what happens after then.
This is a retired police officer.
I'm so sick of them. I am so sick of them.
You already know I want to go in. I'm going to say what I want to say for TikTok, but I'm going to say this on the radio. He got a lot of nerve. And then had the nerve to show up with a black court-appointed attorney, but you're broke behind. You're broke. You had to get you a court-appointed attorney because you broke. And you got the nerve to talk to this black man who was in law enforcement.
And told him, yeah,
racist.
Right. And told him, yeah. And the funny thing is, why do they think they can police the whole neighborhood?
The whole world.
Somebody owe you an explanation.
Who does he stop?
The black
Only
man.
black people.
Only
just
black
like Zimmerman.
And that is why the judge, thank goodness for the judge, because like I said, you know, although we have a lot to say about the YT community, not all of them operate in the same process of their ancestors. And some of them recognize the right from wrong. Thank goodness for that judge. Go ahead.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad y'all are in the state that you're in because I haven't got to my punchline yet. This next one is my punchline. All right.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Getting so tired of this woke world. What did you mean by that?
We're losing our freedoms. We're giving it away this generation. You know, as Ronald Reagan said, we're just one generation away from losing our freedoms. And I see what's happening. Things have changed. You have a whole new generation of people coming up. They've been taught critical race theory. They've been taught a different version of what American history is all about, and getting this woke stuff in there. You know?
What in Wow Wow World? Welcome to what today? I mean, what is sometimes we want to do people be listening to themselves. Do their brain have a conversation with their mouth before it come out? I be wondering about that. And then how do some of these interviewers keep a straight face? I laugh too easy. Are you freaking serious right now? You a whole boy out here doing an interview in a kung fu action flick, stunt wig, and a woman's blouse, and talking about some woke is killing us. You woke. You the poster child for woke. You are drenched in woke, sir. What you think allows you to woke? Woke and sleep at the same time. You perpetually groggy. You gonna throw rocks at the very thing that allows your waterhead to wander around like that? First of all, Reagan wouldn't with you. You wouldn't be allowed within a mile of Reagan's. That's first of all. So stop quoting him. Always throwing rocks at critical race theory. Anything black that you think that might give black people a heads up or make people aware of black people's plight, you be one of the main ones talking But what about critical gender theory? Is that okay? Evidently, apparently it is. I always talk about privilege and privilege and privilege. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about some privilege. Let me tell you about white privilege. White privilege, especially with white men. Let me tell you what you can do as a white man. You can win a whole gold medal in a decathlon. And that's the height of masculinity. And then you can turn right back around and win a Woman of the Year award. That's the height of femininity. So white men are truly Renaissance men. Y'all do it all. A jack of all trades. And another interview, just goof talk about the year of woke. Let me tell you a year was woke for real, 2015. 2015 was woker than a motherfucker. Let me tell you what happened in 2015. Yo goof ass came out and said, guess what, y'all? I'm a woman. That's what you did. And won Woman of the Year award minus of a job. That's like a kid showing up with a driver's permit and winning the goddamn Indy 500. That's what that was. Let me tell you what else happened in 2015. You unalived the person and didn't do a day in jail. Your goof ass was riding down Pacific Coast Highway around and wasn't paying attention to adjusting yourself because you're setting calls that rolled up your man and hit a lady and drove her into oncoming traffic and a Hummer hit her and killed her and you ain't do a day in jail. That's some privilege for you. Here's a thought. Maybe you should go sit down somewhere.
Dad, I'm getting so tired of this.
That is Bruce Jenner.
Ali Gold. Ali, that I have not. I needed this laugh so bad today. First of all, ma'am, sir, ma'am. He
The nerve. First of all,
the
nerve for you to wear a whole straight ugly face
and a wig
and a bad wig,
a Tyler Perry wig.
You tired of this woke agenda? What?
With a dress on, sir, ma'am. With a dress on, ma'am, sir.
He won Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year, sir, ma'am.
You are a whole shim and
sir.
And
ma'am.
I don't say that, and I do not have nothing against the transgender community.
Nothing at
I
all.
respect them, but I be doggone Chris Gender. The nerve.
The cock.
The absolute caucasity gall.
I never noticed a tangle-eyed.
I didn't know he was tangled up.
I didn't know he
crooked eye letter, crooked eye.
Crooked letter, crooked.
Woo!
The audacity.
I watched it about 5 million times.
At my stomach. Ali, can you please drop that in Signal? I need to share that with my people.
Hurry up, put that in Signal.
Do you want the clean? This is a clean version. I had to clean it up a little bit.
I know you had to clean it up.
Put the regular one in Signal.
Okay, you
put the regular one in
Signal.
Signal.
You're gonna laugh harder with the regular one.
Oh, we gonna be rolling.
That I just thought it wouldn't, come across with.
But
the irony is they're trying to get rid of trans people from the military, and Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, supports all this transphobic, all this quote unquote. They don't want
to.
Breitland.
It's really giving mental illness. Like,
no, I'm not giving them a pass.
No. That's not a pass. Something wrong with him. He really believe. Do he believe that he
probably does?
Born.
I don't know.
He didn't.
He believes the things that are coming out of his mouth. I don't know what he believes any other way, but I'm going to say this, sir. Ma'am, the caucasity of it all. I'm too through. We need to take a break. Did we take our second break? I don't even know.
No, we late. We gotta take a break. We late.
I laughed so hard. I didn't.
We gotta hurry up because
we got. Yes, we still got the leaders waiting. Ali.
Let's go.
You are listening to Our Plus Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Y'all know what it is. Ali Gold came in here, and y'all know how we do. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Y'all just stay tuned.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs. Customize that cutting board. Get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
Opalmay Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opalmay Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Tori G, owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black owned, shop with a purpose. Find us at www.saysomething.biz and let's say something together.
And we are back. Ali, go on mute, please. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection. We want to say thank you to our brother, Ali Go, Viper Vet. Let me tell y'all something. He is a mess. Go ahead and bring up Regi. He is a mess. I've not laughed that hard in a long time. My stomach hurts.
I have to say that the Bible says that God is not the author of confusion.
Amen to that.
I am thoroughly confused.
I can say I have heard it all. I've heard it all today. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. I don't want to hear.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, DC. Good morning, Regi.
Happy Tuesday, WKRA, listening audience, DJ Kitty, and Miss Morningstar and Brother Darryl. How you guys doing?
Doing wonderfully. I have
wonderful.
Yes, today's a good day. Good day. I know. Happy September. So we're going
Yes.
and jump right into it because I'm sorry, Ali Go got us thrown off with these. Y'all know, y'all
watched it.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. What are we doing for the month of September? What are we starting off with, DC? Let me start with you.
Well, I think, Viper Vet's conversation is a perfect segue to a more serious conversation about the importance of networking in today's climate with the dissolution of normalcy. Let's call it that. It's going to be more important that we connect to people that have like-minded aspirations and goals as we do. I harken back to when I first got into corporate America. There used to be a First Fridays in every city, and it was basically a Black networking event where you could go to these events on Friday nights and you could meet people that were, real estate brokers, bankers, business owners, and it allow you to table your ideas and meet people that could either help you propel your idea to a real business, or someone that had a business that you could align with to help both businesses. So I think right now what I'd like to start off with, I know we've been into some heavy conversations, is kind of get back to our core of promoting ideals that are positive building blocks for our community.
Sounds good to me. Positive building blocks for the community is exactly what we need, DC. So how do you propose we do that? What's your proposal?
Well, I've gotten some hits off of LinkedIn. I've gotten some career opportunities off of LinkedIn. I would say now, today, and this was probably maybe 10 years ago, LinkedIn has kind of digressed into another social media platform where you
Yes.
have people espousing their beliefs and their political views. So it kind of makes it kind of polarizing, because if there's a company that you may be interested in, and then you have a member, and a lot of times, believe it or not, as senior members of these corporations on LinkedIn espousing their political views, it kind of, it's kind of a turnoff. So one of the things that I did a little research for our WKRA listening audience in Holly Springs, in South Haven, Mississippi, every Thursday they have an event called Thriving Thursdays, where people within the community can come together and bounce their business ideas off of each other. Again, it's kind of set up like the old First Fridays, where people would come in with their business, and hopefully link up with someone that could help them propel their business. So for our listening audience, again, that's called Thriving Thursdays. That's held in South Haven, Mississippi. The next event is September 4th at 5:30. You can go to Eventbrite to get the details of this event. And in the surrounding area, the Memphis, Holly Springs area, there are tons of events for networking. And so I encourage someone that has a business idea, someone that's trying to promote their business. Ourplugs.com is a resource. And if you're trying to figure out how to formulate your business plan, I would highly recommend that you reach out and attend one of these events.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know in Houston we have events like that as well. That's where myself and Miss Morningstar went to the Texas Black Expo, and it was amazing. We had a wonderful time and met some awesome,
We did.
awesome vendors.
And I think we need to collectively, all of us, because DC, that just kind of struck a memory. Like, networking events are awesome.
Yes,
You can really meet some great people, connect, and do good business with people. So we need to all look into some network events happening within our regional areas. I think that, and then we can all come back and talk about it, and maybe even bring some people on the show who we meet,
Absolutely.
in our areas. Like, Regi, you're in Cali. I'm pretty sure you can connect with some people. I already know Regi already got the connection. So
Absolutely.
Thank you. Born connected.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. That's a really good idea, and I love that idea. Like Miss Morningstar mentioned, you don't have to be, or you don't even have to travel. You can just go to Eventbrite and find what's in your local area, and that's how you start building locally. That's how you start building. You never know who knows who.
Correct.
I would
Absolutely.
ask everybody that's listening, get you a general membership into Our Plugs. Let that be your start. Let us advertise for you. Come on the show. Come on the show and talk
Absolutely.
about your business, your organization, your community efforts. Talk about what you have going on. That's why we're here. We're here for the community, not to pump up anything other than ourselves. What do you have? What do you have in your area, Reggie, that you find that's beneficial when it comes to networking?
Well, I mean, I haven't done the recent investigation that our brother DC has, but again, this is, the central, of, one of the pulses of the world, because this is the entertainment industry. So I'm sure it's just, a matter of a quick Google search, networking events, and, you'll have, 100 things pop up. So, yeah. And to your point, DJ Kitty, I think that, our listeners should definitely utilize our plugs as a first stop. Because, to your point again, DJ Kitty, the video that you played in terms of, what the global landscape is forming itself to be, and the idea of, the ability to exist without the infrastructures of America, we definitely need to begin to look at alternative ways and not lull ourselves to sleep under the guise that we will always be, able to depend on American infrastructure. I mean, we have to create our own, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We have, yes.
Exactly. You are so right. Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100% with just listening to Viper Vet's video, with all of this misinformation about DEI, with all the misinformation about critical race theory, misinformation about affirmative action. Who's to say that, that one layer that you need to get through may harbor those feelings, so that's why it's vitally important for us to network together. The goal always is to elevate yourself and have enough connections that you can make phone calls versus blindly sending out resumes.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that, through my own personal career, is that once you elevate to a certain level, you don't have to seek employment; it'll seek you.
Seek you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you want to get to, is that level, is that you know enough people, you surrounded yourself with enough positive people at 3 degrees of separation, where somebody can say, "Hey, I may not have that expertise in that, but I can make a phone call and I can put you in contact with somebody that can." And that's the level that we all should strive to be in.
And I
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
think I think that's so important, DC. And I even call it 6 degrees of separation, because I think that all of us knows at least six people. And to your point, DC, if you're not the point person, you probably know someone who knows someone, and then they know someone who knows someone. So is the moment that you begin to step into that kind of network of, the 6 degrees of separation mindset and utilizing that, there's, it can lead to endless opportunities. But that's another point that I'd like to kind of touch on, is that I think that it's important for us to remember that it's relationships that create these opportunities. So you definitely want to be a person that is building relationships, that is initiating relationships and fostering relationships, because relationships can exist for a lifetime. And all the opportunities that those people that you have relationships with can also be opportunities that can that can exist in your orbit for a lifetime. And so it creates an ecosystem where you can win, and then you can go back and win again and build and, continue to expand and grow. So yeah, I think that's very important.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought this topic up because it's so needed. Just like the video that I played earlier, that caught my attention because, it's really easy to get caught up in the distractions that they want us to look at.
Right.
We've been talking all weekend about it. Where is he here? Is he gone? Did Lucifer come pick him up? Was there a drive-by? All of that. Then,
Mm-hmm.
then they hit us with the Rudy and the car mangled and where's the other, all of that. And then, the CDC, 9 people, was it 9 people, Miss Morningstar? 9 people, the CDC. And it's one thing after another, but the world continues to go,
Absolutely.
just our bubble of crazy. The
Mm-hmm.
world,
Our American bubble. Yeah.
yes, American bubble with the triple K,
Right.
America with the triple K, bubble of crazy, and we are dealing with it. But the rest of the world, they're leaving us out.
Is alienating. Yes, they're alienating
But
us.
I promise you, I truly think that the man knows that he's got one foot in the other one on a banana peel, and it's any day now if it ain't already happened. But he wants to take all of us down with him, and putting those tariffs in place and alienating us from other countries and feeding into those dictators is exactly what he wanted to do. He's done it
That's
And
why
that's
it's time for us to get back
why.
focused. That's
Thank
why
you.
it's time for us,
To
and yes, we're gonna talk.
us.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it every now. We're gonna talk about it, but we have a job as a community.
We
We
do.
have a job as Our Plus was based on a community networking directory where we can bring businesses in and we can all do business with each other and we can network within the community to grow, to build, to expand, to
Absolutely.
grow like wildflowers, and that's what it's about. So I'm so glad y'all brought this topic up, and yes, we need to focus on this. We need to
Yes.
get back, whether we go out every once a month and come back with some feedback, or we start hosting our own networking events and add and invite people to come
Yes.
out, for
DJ.
wind down Thursday or wind down Friday. We just have a little
Mm-hmm.
space and people come with business cards and business propositions, and we
Right.
do it,
Absolutely.
whether it's an hour or 2 hours,
Right.
it's
I mean,
worth
DJ
doing.
Kitty,
we can actually do that and go live with those people.
Yeah,
we could.
Yeah, we could do a virtual. We could
we
do a
can.
virtual.
We can.
Yeah, we could do a virtual. And another thing too, I want to, we got all of our new students, our freshmen in college, and our senior classmen. I encourage you now to get involved with a professional organization that caters to your field. There's a Black medical professional organization. There's a Black engineers organization. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to get in with them early, get your name in front of people, because like I said, your first job or your first internship out of college may be with someone in that organization,
Yes.
or they can say, hey, I can point you to someone that's looking for someone to mentor. So yeah, don't wait until senior day, graduation, to say, hey, what am I going to do? You want to be connected before you walk across that stage. And
Yeah.
actually, it may provide you motivation to stay in your
Yeah.
field. It may provide you that motivation that you need to stay in school, to stay motivated, to live out your dream.
Mhm.
So get involved early in the organization of your career path. There's Black medical professional, Black aviation professional, Black engineers, you name it. We
Black
always
dental.
Great advice. Great advice, DC.
Amazing advice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the phone with my niece. She's in medical, trying to get into medical school right now. I'm gonna ask her
absolutely.
that because she's already graduated, but she's working on, taking the test to get into medical school. So I'm gonna ask her, hey, who you
Yeah,
associating with? Like, I know she's
and that's
working with.
crazy, Miss Morningstar, because one of our guests that I've had on, his sister is a doctor. And she went through the whole process of she graduated from UVA with her doctorate, and now she's a neurosurgeon.
Wow.
So and this is his sister. So like I said,
Wow.
again, like Reggie said, 6 degrees of separation is, hey, do you know someone that's taking this walk?
Yeah.
And there you go. Somebody can hold your hand and guide you through the pathway to success.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Kitty and Miss Morningstar, I'd like just to rewind back a little bit in the conversation. DJ Kitty, when you were referring to, you know, uh, you know, where he is and the accident with uh, Rudy and whatever. Um, didn't you guys say that Powerful Black Woman was alluding to something about September? Something happening in September? Did I hear you guys say that at one
Was
point?
the 1st of September.
She said
I'm
it today in the comments. She
Say
said it is
I will
September, y'all.
remember.
Wink.
Oh wow, I didn't see that in the comments. I just remembered you guys
I don't know how to wink,
mentioned.
y'all. Wink, wink.
I mean, that's very interesting. Wow. Well,
What first?
time
Oh,
will tell, right?
yes,
Time will
time will tell,
tell.
and
Time will
it's
It
always.
tell.
always does.
I'm gonna say this. This was a wonderful idea, DC, Reggie. Let's pick it up next week. I'm gonna actually do some work towards this. I do want to do a virtual networking live.
Platform.
To do it in different states. I mean, different states. One day out the month, and we all go live. We record on YouTube, and we set up. And
That'd be great.
maybe use a library. The libraries are free. Events like this. Maybe use a library. All I'm saying is we just have to get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. It is time. We're behind the 8 ball. Brothers, thank you. Thank you so much. Couldn't do this without you. We love y'all. We appreciate all your hard work. I cannot thank you enough. Any last words?
I think everybody is one step away from their dream. The first step is always the hardest. You just got to point the ship in the right direction and take that leap of faith. So there's always going to be someone there to catch you if you fall, but don't be afraid to try.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Regi?
Divided, we are weak. Together, we're strong.
Amen.
Miss Morningstar, thank you so much, Regi.
Thank you guys for joining us today, everybody. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday. We will see you back here on Wednesday morning with a little bit of mental health therapy. And you guys be safe. We love you. Thank you, chat, and everybody who tuned in. We will see you all tomorrow. All love.
Hey, y'all. It's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.